Okay, everyone, it's reading time. This is lesson 27. I hope you're all reading your nonfiction books, reading nonfiction articles on Freckle, or going to the library and getting some more if you need them. So today, what I thought would be good would be to actually go through a whole book. We've looked at pieces of books like Knights in Shining Armor and a couple of Tigers books, but I thought it'd be a good idea just to go all the way through to see how one feels, how a nonfiction book feels, and how we could read it. And remember, we want to talk the talk and we want to read to learn the lingo. Okay, we want to learn the special words. And this blue card here says expect and look out for key words. So we have to be ready. We know we're going to see some key words. Okay. We also will make a list and try and guess what might be in there. Okay. We want to think about what the book is going to try and teach us. And as we start reading it, think about how it's going to go. Okay. And remember, we also want to look for and use features to help. A lot of books don't just go from sentence to sentence. They have pictures, captions, charts, all kinds of things that help us learn. So today I thought we could look at a book that we've actually opened before, but we haven't really read very much of. Okay, so let's learn a little bit about elephants. Now, let's make a little list of key terms that we expect. What words do you think you might see in a book about elephants? What keywords, what lingo do you think we might see? You can pause here and think about it if you want. So, when I think of elephants, I think of tusks and big ears and a trunk. I think it's pretty safe to say we might see these words. Okay, so one of the reasons I chose this book is it doesn't really use a lot of sentences. It uses lots of other ways of teaching. And we've looked at this page already. It starts with a question. What is an elephant? The elephant is the largest of all living land mammals. Okay, and it shows us the heaviest animals and then the did you know box. This part we've already talked about. So let's move on. All right, let's see here. It starts with another question. What does an elephant look like? Some elephants have a set of long curved teeth called tusks. Hey, that was one of the words that we expected to find. All right. And let's see, large ears. Hey, there's another one that we said. Sharp tusks, a long trunk, wide feet, thick skin. Okay. And there's a question here. Can you read and find the parts of it of the elephant? Oh, we just did. See, it's kind of interesting because we don't really know where to start. There's just information all over the page, which makes it kind of fun. That's why you have to go slowly. Now, I love these. Look at the did you know box. Elephants flap their big ears to keep them cool. Awesome. And look at this brown box on the left side. Oh, that's got a lot of interesting information. It's got the scientific name, Elephantidae, the size up to 4 meters tall. That's huge. And weight, we talked about the weight. And speed, wow, 25 kilometers an hour. That's much, much faster than we walk. Okay. And they can live to be 70 years old. That's almost as long as a human. Okay, so look at this new page. What types of elephant are there? This is great. I think I know what this book is doing. They're not giving us a lot of sentences. They're putting information all over the pages, and they're starting every section with a question. It's almost like the writer is thinking about the reader and wondering what questions the reader is asking. What types of elephant are there? Well, let's find our sentence. It's always good to start with the text. There are three main kinds of elephants still living in the world. Oh, okay. Well, we've got a label here. We have the Asian elephant, and then we have the African forest elephant, and then we have the African savanna elephant. How cool! And we've got a did you know box. Did you know Asian elephants are smaller and often have no tusks? Oh, that's pretty interesting. And there's a little activity here. Can you spot any differences? Oh, you can pause the video here and see if you can find any differences between these elephants. I see some already. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. They're starting the section again with another question. Where do elephants live? Okay, let's go ahead and find our sentence. Elephants can live in lots of places, such as forests and deserts. Okay. And since we're talking about where elephants live, isn't it great to have a map? And there's an activity. Can you name all the continents? Well, let's see. We can read them, although it's a little small. North America, which is where we live. South America. Haven't found any place that has elephants yet. Australia. Europe. Still no elephants. Ah, here we go. Asia and Africa. Okay. And there's one continent missing. It would be all the way down here, but we can't see it in this picture. Okay, Antarctica is the one that's missing. And we have a Did You Know box. Desert elephants have bigger feet to help them walk on sand. Hey, we've seen something like that before. Right, it was in the tiger book with the Siberian tiger that had the bigger paws so that it wouldn't fall into the sand. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, and look what else the author did. I think this was a great idea. They put an N here to show us which way is north, just like we talked about in science. Ah, and here's another question. It's the same one. Where do elephants live? So we're still talking about this. And let's go to our sentence. Most elephants in the world live in the grasslands across Africa. Okay, and this is a great picture showing us a bunch of animals. We've got, of course, the elephant, a cheetah, a giraffe, a fishing eagle, a black rhinoceros, a meerkat, an oryx, a black mamba, a zebra. Okay, wow. And that's why it asks us, what other animals can you see? Well, we found a bunch of them, right? All right, and we've got a little brown information box on the left. And it's telling us that this is Etosha National Park, okay, which is in Namibia, Africa. Oh, okay, very interesting. All right, and here's another question. Why do elephants have trunks? Let's see if we can find out. Elephants have a long, strong nose that they can bend called a trunk. Hmm. And what are the elephants using their trunks for? Let's see. Snorkeling, fighting. Oh, that's not nice. Washing, feeding, smelling. Oh, that's so important. Okay, and let's take a look at our Did You Know? Did you know elephants drink over a bathtub of water a day? Wow, okay, that's a lot. All right, boys and girls, we're going to finish this book in the next video, okay? But think about what other elephant words or things we'd like to know about elephants that we haven't learned yet. Okay, let's see if we can create another set of words for how this book is going to finish. Okay, so I can't wait to read the rest of it with you. That's it for today, everybody. Make sure you keep reading. Remember, 30 minutes a day. The end.